Got a question for you to launch episode 109. And that question is this: can you take a series of transcripts from a series of live videos and turn them into a profitable course and maybe even more? We're going to answer that question here in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the Content Profit Show. This is Jeff Herring, your host, and this is episode 109. And thank you, folks, for making that possible. Really appreciate your support of all of this. Now, right down below my name, right down below my name is a link if you want to be on the show. jeffherring.com, jeffherring.com/profit. We're in the middle of September now. Just got a couple of openings in September. People had to reschedule, and then we're filling up October. So head over there and get on the show. Now, I want you to meet Dr. Gala Gorman, who is the author of What's Your Kryptonite? Interesting title right there. And you are you're basically a healer, acupuncturist, naturopath, working with mature women, right? And also using the process of fasting, right?
Correct. That's one of the things that I recommend. It's
Okay.
an easy way to jumpstart healing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And so let's dive right into the content, folks, and get this show on the road. Here, we'll go over here. All right. What we're looking at here is this is the overview of the 7 weeks or the 8 weeks. Is it 7 or 8, Gala?
It's actually a 1-week course. It's a 7-day kind of process, and it starts with it's around a 3-day fast, and so it's a lead up, preparing, a 3-day fast, and then the sort of wind down coming out of the fast.
Oh, that's very cool.
So I call it Fast Well Week.
I love that. I was going to ask you about that. Fast Well Week is a great title. Now I want to look at the second page I wanted to show people. So let me stop the screen and go over here. My last second screen died a noble death after several years, and I just haven't taken the time to go get one. So until then, I'm doing it this way. Let's see. That's the one we just did.
It's hard to even do anything without 2 screens now, right?
I know. I found it very challenging, but it's working out so far. Okay, so here's the video transcript, and this is from day 1.
So what I did, I was making these little series videos, and I would make like the whole video, and then I would record these little clip videos to release on social and that sort of thing. And so that's why you're seeing the full video, and then you're seeing the little like clips.
Yeah. And I like that because it's perfect for repurposing into a course. Now, for the folks at home, what we're doing here today, whether you're listening or watching live or on replay, is that Gala already has a series of products, and she's looking to turn this into a course that will be part of that series. So, you don't have to have anything created to be on the show, and you can have lots of stuff and want to get something particular like this done. Now, let's go over and look at the little, no, not the little, that's not the right word. This really cool, super ascension model we created here. All right. You seeing that okay, Gala?
I am. Yeah, good.
All right. So I call it Gala's New Content Empire.
Okay.
Based on your transcript series. And I always like to get traffic to stuff on all kind of different platforms: email, newsletters, webinars, socials, Medium, Substack. If you've been around a while, you know I focused on medium a lot, and that's a good one. But there's so many more, and you'll be hearing more about that in the future. All right, so we've got some boxes empty for other stuff we can create. But let's focus on this, okay? Um, and how many days did you do it for? 7 days,
Yeah, so typically what happens is in order for somebody to be ready to fast, they've
right?
got to I don't recommend for a extended fast to do a full water fast. We use a special broth that is like helps to keep your nervous system kind of soothed through
Right.
the process. And so that requires some preparation. You've got to like have the recipe and go to the store, and it's not hard to make, but you just need to be prepared.
Got it.
So the other thing too with fasting is it's as important what you do before the fast, and even more important what you do after the fast if you
Oh,
want
I've
to
never heard
sort of,
that before. I like that.
yeah, what you, if you want to really sustain the results that you got. And what is just so common is that when we break the fast, we want to reward ourselves with some crappy thing.
Right.
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 And that
I
just
earned this.
basically
Yeah.
our nice clean digestive system is just hungry for like whatever we're going to give it, and we give it this crap, and now all the like bad bacteria just
I
goes ballistic,
I
you know.
totally get what you're saying because I have a clear memory in my 30s of having to get a certain exam that required me to drink really awful stuff the night before, which is worse than the exam, to
Yeah.
clean me out. And so I went and got it done and immediately went and had a big meatball sub for lunch.
Yeah.
And then it occurred to
in
me,
a totally cleaned out digestive system, which makes it just like 10 times worse.
yeah, it was like, this is probably not a good idea, I thought afterwards. Okay, now are you thinking about doing this course across 7 days, like a 7 day course, or is there room to expand it? Either way is
So
fine.
for what?
Either way is fine.
Yeah, so I have a program called the Molt Method program. It's a four-prong approach that talks about mindset, creating order um in your life, lifestyle hacks, which would include fasting, and then we address toxicity, toxins for the
Right.
tea and molt. And so this fasting process kind of weaves into all of that.
Okay.
So, but particularly lifestyle and the toxins. And so, um, I just based on what I already know about this process, I don't think I would really want to expand
Okay.
the period of time for this, but having it become sort of a component of one of the modules, even in the Molt program, or like
Right.
an extra bonus module in the Molt program or something like that is a possibility.
Okay.
That's
So,
kind of the way I'm presenting it. I'm presenting it as like um, a special bonus content, event kind of content as part of the Molt program, Molt method program.
I like that. And folks, pay attention here. That's a really elegant way of delivering a course. And you could call it a challenge. Um, I like the phrase of a 7 day course because what it implies is you're going to get everything in 7 days. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I was thinking a longer term course because when you got like 7 or 8 modules, that's tough for people to consume, and that's why I had 5 modules and then 3 bonuses. Um, so a 7 day course is fine. You do like little snippets. Um, if it was a longer course, you could have like a video training, the original article or transcript, checklist, templates.
It might work, Jeff, to make it like a 10-day course and day one would be just like the introduction to the preparation process.
Uh-huh.
So, like I'm thinking it starts on a Friday and it ends the following Sunday, right? And so you have that first weekend to like get yourself all prepared. And then during the week, as long as you're really prepared in advance during the week, you could even keep your normal work weekend. It's not going to be impossible. And then basically in the closing weekend, you can kind of take care of yourself, make sure that you come out of your fast and do it properly.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a possibility with the pre-work and the squeezing all the value out of it work, um, would potentially turn into a 10-day thing.
I like that. I like that. And so, would if the first time would you do this live?
Yeah,
Okay.
but what I wanna have, so even if I'm gonna run it live, like as a challenge or whatever, I'd love to have some content already like built out in a course where it's,
Oh, sure.
because 'cause I've gotta have like, for example, the recipe for the broth, which I have all written out, but I don't have it all like beautified into a
That'd be a
downloadable document
fantastic
kind of thing,
bonus. Yeah. That'd be a great bonus.
Yeah.
Um, and so, yeah, the couple ways to do this in terms of pricing, um, because you're going to be doing it live, you can do it as a backstage pass, which means, let's say, normally this would be $97. Once it's complete, to be there live as we do it, you get a backstage pass of 47, which basically means that you're getting paid to create this, which is kind of cool. Um, and then this can be a standalone course to bring people in to the rest of your world. You could even take each day and do a little mini um, course or mini. Almost, you could also do that as a lead generator. And okay, you like this one? Oh, here's the rest of it. So yeah, I
I
mean this.
was thinking about how I might use like Facebook advertising for it, and those little like single days are potentially something I could use and I could advertise to the whole challenge with those single days. So
Oh
that's a good
yeah,
idea.
absolutely. Doing that on Facebook ads, and then all these other ways too. I mean, you could email your community, and here's the thing to do today, okay, and then you follow up with, okay, here's your next success steps. So um, I think this fits in really well with your. I don't particularly like this phrase, but for lack of a better one, product stack or let's call it your profit pipeline. I like that better, your profit pipeline, because I am never going to say the word FUNNEL. So, this fits in well with your profit pipeline and can become other things too. Um, Getting a glimpse of the future here?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Cool. Any questions so far?
No, I think really just um it sounds to me like you would have me create, or maybe even I just need to re-record those videos that I already made, in a more professional setting. The way I did them originally, I was just out by the beach, and I did them in a real casual kind of,
Oh, so you
um,
were just letting everybody see your miserable lifestyle, right?
yeah. Not. So anyway, I need to re-record them. I can
Okay.
clean them up, re-record them, and then fill in the bits that I need to turn it into something that's actually like actionable. But I love the idea of potentially making some little, um even if the videos end up being a little longer, like, having something that I might be able to advertise just one piece of it.
Oh, sure.
And
Yeah, that would really drive traffic. And the cool thing about doing it live is it gives you an opportunity to interact with people. And really, each one of those days could just be the video and a checklist, and you'd be golden. Um, maybe follow it up with a Q&A, for at the end of the whole 7 to 10 days. This has got legs. We'll talk some more in a little bit after we're through with the show about how to do some of this real quick. But I'm loving this, and it's almost like we created a new concept here, Gala, with the 7 to 10 day course. You don't have to wait, 2 months to get it all. Boom, boom, boom. It's a crash course. And really, in some ways, I think it's better. Like sometimes I've done 2 or 3 day boot camps where we're just, we go all day with breaks. And you get it all, but you're pretty much brain dead at the end of it. This would prevent that just a little bit every day. So we done good here.
Awesome.
All right. I told you it would be the fastest 20 minutes or less. And it's time to start wrapping up. Great job. Thank you for bringing really good stuff. Before
So
we go,
what goes in the other little blocks there? Is that like lead magnet?
well, it could be. It could be filled in with the stuff you already have. This could be filled in with the bottom one with pieces of here. It could be what I call a small group mastermind, where you meet one time with 5 people. They each get 20 minutes, and you help them achieve an outcome around all this stuff. Maybe a plan for a fast or whatever. Okay. Then up here could, again, be your own stuff, or here could be a, take them straight from this into the bigger course you have, or straight from this into a membership if you wanted to do that, where you get that wonderful recurring income.
That's what I have with the Molt. I have a Molt membership. That's basically the membership. So you either buy the course or you get buy the membership that includes the course, which would also include these challenges and stuff. So I've got the membership thing established.
Okay, great. See, what you could do then is, and the perfect part about making this 7 to 10 days, people are going to get a good feel for what it's like to work with you, and they're going to want more. Okay. So, and then you could just say, hey, the next success step is, this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And if you really want to spread goodwill and up the buying behavior, price the course such that you can price the membership such that you can take the price of the 7 to 10 day course. I said day twice, 7 to 10 day course off of it. And so they feel like they're getting a good deal.
So explain what that looks like.
Okay, let's say, well, how much do you charge for your, what do you call the membership?
Molt membership, and the Molt Method program, and the Molt membership includes the Molt Method program. So that you can buy the program standalone. This was kind of a Cindy Bedar thing, right? Like,
yeah, it sounds
you can buy the program standalone, or for just a few bucks more, you can get the membership, right?
Okay.
And
how much is it standing alone?
I think that I ended up with like $197 as a standalone, but if you buy the membership, it's like $80 a month or something. So like you get the membership for like 2.5 months of the membership, and you more than paid for your the course, right?
If they buy the standalone, then you would take 47, let's say, off of 197. Now, if they did the membership, you could give them the first 2 weeks free, and then set it up to where they start being billed. Either one of those will really push people off the fence.
I wonder what do you think about this, Jeff? This is just an idea. I know we're wrapping up here, but
I love the brainstorming, please.
Yeah. So if I advertised this when I was going into Fast Well Week, so like Fast Well Week for whatever period, right, is coming up. And it's probably going to be maybe November, but that's a great time actually to do it, like prepare before the holidays, right? Like go ahead and get yourself sort of cleaned up before you go crazy in the holidays.
Right.
But I could advertise it, and I could say this is a benefit for Molt membership. So all you need to do is join the membership, and you get the Molt Method program, and you get the Fast Well Week challenge. And
Absolutely.
so now I've got them into the membership, which is what I ultimately want anyway, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I will sell this as a one-off, just like I'm selling the Molt Method program as a one-off, but it's going to be much more cost effective if you do it as the you know, as like a benefit of membership,
Oh
basically.
yeah, absolutely. And you're right. It's set up so that when you offer the 7 to 10 day, two ways to get started. You can, just do the 7 day thing, click here, or you can be part of the membership and get this, click here.
Hmm.
So, that's going to help you grow the membership. And probably a third to a half of the people that take the 7 to 10 day are going to join the membership because they've gotten a good taste and they want more. So, Gala, thank you for bringing us great stuff and being a great guest.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. It was fun.
It's a pleasure. Let's move over here so we can see each other and everybody again. All right, folks, if you want to be sitting in Gala's seat, and I don't mean over there in her home, I mean in your home or office, there's a link right down below for you to do that. Love to have you on. And when you think back through this or watch it again, do it with two questions in mind. One, how can I use what Jeff and Gala just did in my own business? And two, how can I get Jeff to do for me what he just did for Gala? That's that link right down there. Okay, Gala, awesome. Thank you. I can't wait to see what you do with this, and we'll let people know too. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. And folks, until next time, as always, you know what to do. Go use this stuff.